Welcome back to the Morning Blind. If your teen is in the driver's seat for prom night, it's a matter of life and death that they understand the pressures as well as the responsibilities. And today, how you can make sure your child is safe from dusk until dawn.
Very important. Anne Scallon is the publisher and editor of Before the Wheel. It's an online resource for parents and teens for safe driving. Good to have you here.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Yeah, such an important time of year to have these conversations, and so many new drivers. Molly's got one going on.
Yeah,
congratulations.
In 2 weeks. I don't know if congratulations is in order.
She's so responsible, but still, parents freak out regardless of how responsible your child is. If you don't have a responsible child, it's probably even worse.
Right.
So here you've got this what to do when sort of list, and this is what you think people should be doing before prom, right?
Right. Well, the what to do when is kind of the list for your teen if they're a passenger.
Okay.
So I always say don't to your teen. Don't doesn't provide a solution.
Right.
Exactly.
So the what to do when provides a solution. When you're in
Smart.
this circumstance, a good friend of yours who you've driven with maybe 10 times, always been a safe driver, it's prom night, the adrenaline is up, the excitement is up, and all of a sudden they're saying things like, let's see what this car can do, turning up the music. That all kind of goes along with it. Your teen has to really think of kind of a way to stop that action, stop the momentum.
Well, and I like what you say, because the don't thing, I was just thinking about, don't get in a car if somebody's been drinking. Okay, but let's say I'm at the dance and I need to get to the post party, or I need to get home. You need to say, call me, or call Uber and I'll pay you back, or you need to give a solution.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I think it's a great point. 3 most important areas to discuss with your teen driver before the dance are alcohol, texting, and going in pairs in vehicles, right? You want to break those down, starting with alcohol?
Well, the alcohol, teens need to realize buzz driving is drunk driving. So if you are under 21 years of age in the entire United States, not only Wisconsin, you cannot have 1 drop of alcohol. So the National Safety Council has researched this, and teens' brains are not fully developed. So in addition to the impairment you get from alcohol, even a small amount for a teen will set off. They will be off. They will not be able to respond to things quickly, assess things that are going on, and they're basically impaired from a very small amount of alcohol.
So you have those conversations beforehand. Right. Very important.
Exactly.
Texting is the second thing on the list to make sure that you're talking about.
Right. And again, the way our brains work is we are attracted to what we think is the most important stimuli at that exact moment. So the most important stimuli is a ringing phone or a buzzing phone. That
your phone's going off right now. Did you see how you
and
looked?
my brain did that.
It makes my heartbeat raise when mine goes off a little bit.
Because you're wondering who's calling.
Exactly,
who's texting.
exactly. So that's exactly what happens. I didn't even control it. I mean, I just looked over there. And so that's exactly what's going to happen, is that you're going to be attracted to that.
Right, can be a problem.
And then you're going to make it worse if you actually pick it up or respond to it or text or start you know, the latest things I've been hearing, well, I'm having a hands-free voice conversation. Right. Well, your brain is somewhere else.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to comprehend, but we know that it's true. No texting and driving. It's just so scary, because that's a whole element that did not exist when I was learning to drive and I was a young driver. Safety in numbers. There is really no safety in numbers, right? The more kids, the more dangerous it is.
Right, so it's the opposite of everything you grew up with. You know, if you're going out at night, go out with a friend, that type of thing. More people, the better. In the vehicle, and again, especially on these big nights, prom nights, and graduation will be about 6 weeks behind that, is that sell them on the benefits of going in pairs, just 2 people. You have a lot more flexibility. Somebody says, oh, the plans changed, we're going to this, you know, we're going to the lakefront a little earlier for the photos, blah, blah, blah. You know, if in a larger group, you have to get 4 people or 6 people to decide. If you're in a group of 2, you're just like, we're going to do that, we're not going to do that. whatever, you know.
go in pairs.
Sell your teen on the benefits of having a lower amount of teens in the car.
I like that. Yeah, it gives them a little more freedom, a little more ability to mix and match what they decide to do.
Right.
That's good. So we talked about the what to do when list and all that, and people can really find out more too on your website. Right. When parents go to your website, when teens go to your website, are there two different sections? How do they find what's best for them?
There's a home page and there's a teen driving tips page, and there's a lot of great tips on that page. There's also a links page for more information for defensive driving, for all, you know, driving in certain weather, all types of different subjects.
And I know, Anne, that you're not anti-fun. You want prom to be a fantastic experience for kids. It's just, if they come home safely, then it's fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Such an important message. BeforeTheWheel.com are all the resources there on Anne's website that she just mentioned. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's always great having you here.
Appreciate it.